I wish you can smell what I'm smelling right now. I am in Maplewood, New Jersey at Gigi's Cupcakes. We're going to be talking about what it's like to live what you love doing, cupcake style. Be right back. So I'm on location in Maplewood, New Jersey at Gigi's Cupcakes. Sitting next to me is Gigi, and it smells wonderful in here, Gigi.
Thank you.
So I want to talk to you about why cupcakes? How did you get started?
We got started, my sister and I have been baking since we were kids. A friend asked us to do cupcakes, or do a cake for a birthday party, and I was going to be responsible for cutting and serving. So I suggested cupcakes there. That way I wouldn't have to, we wouldn't need plates, we wouldn't need forks, and I wouldn't have to cut and serve for 50 people. So we put the cupcakes on display and served dinner. Before dinner was over, the cupcakes were gone. And everyone was calling for days wondering where we got the cupcakes from.
So Gigi and Nicole decided to answer the call. These sisters and co-owners of Gigi's Cupcakes opened their doors on 12/12/12. But that wasn't the beginning. You may say that this recipe has been in the family for quite a while.
My great-grandmother was a baker, my parents had a restaurant, my grandparents had restaurants, so we were in the kitchen a lot growing up, and our adult lives as well. So just practice and experimenting and lots of trial and error, a lot of batches.
Obviously, you are living what you love to do, and cupcake style, right? Why it was important to you to own your own business?
We knew, my sister and I, we knew that we wanted to be in business for ourselves and be our own bosses, and we love to make people happy. We love instant gratification. We thought about several other things. We were going to get into radiology equipment, which is a huge
radiology equipment.
But one sale a year isn't going to cut it for me.
I need, like, cupcakes are much sweeter.
I need instant gratification. Yeah. 12 minutes later, the cupcakes are ready.
And on that note, it was time to bring in the other half of this cupcake duo, Nicole.
So, no, when we were children, we were just really passionate about baking, and we would make baked goods for all of our friends and families for the holidays. And when Gigi moved up from Florida, we really wanted to work together and, be our own bosses. And we always loved cupcakes. It was just something that even after got my degree and I was working a very serious job, and I just decided, like, I want to do something fun and I want it to be something happy. And what's more happier than cupcakes?
Who doesn't love cupcakes? Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about the importance of being your own boss, especially as a woman, and what kind of flexibility that gives you. I know owning your own business, and Gigi and I talked about this, it's hard work. What are the trade-offs that you find being a business owner?
Well, I think it's just the stability of the paycheck, of not, of just making sure that you're constantly involved. Like, you think about it day and night, where when you have another job, maybe you can take some time off on the, you can turn it off and you can have fun with your family. There is, there's never a turn off. It's always on, and I'm always thinking. And so.
But isn't it a good thing, though, that you're thinking about what you love to do?
I love it.
I love it. Because who wants to think about stuff that they don't enjoy? We don't. I want you to tell me about this black velvet cake. Tell me the story behind that and why it's your signature cupcake.
Well, red velvet is hugely popular, especially in the South, but it's traditionally just a catalyst for the cream cheese frosting. I'm a cake person. I need the cake to be really stellar. I've never even eaten frosting until I started making it. My great-grandmother would bake. My grandmother would make I would scrape it all off. I wouldn't eat it.
And just go for the cake.
And go for the cake.
What was it that made you go from red to black?
Well, the chemicals. We really don't like to use anything artificial. We don't like food colorings or dyes, and we were using it because people wanted to see the red. It just, like, traditionally in their mind, you say red velvet, and that's what they want, red. But we had lots of cocoa and chocolate chips because we needed a really good cake. And otherwise, it's just a buttermilk cake, which is kind of boring with the cream cheese. So we had the cocoa, the chocolate chips, the cream cheese frosting, and we thought, why don't we just take out the red food coloring and make it really just ultimate? It doesn't need those chemicals. You don't need it. It's beautiful just like it is.
Thank you. Great. Well, ladies, thank you so very much for taking time to talk to me today. We're on location here in Maplewood, New Jersey at Gigi's Cupcakes with owners Gigi and Nicole. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.